Okay, so the basic idea is very simple. All we need to do is telling the system when I press a different key, we're going to play a different animation, right? So let's set that up in Playmaker first. Let's go to Playmaker Editor, and I am going to move this down here again. Okay, so I'm going to add a state machine to the pirate object. I'm going to change the first state to be idle, and I'm also going to create a few different states, one for each animation. Right. So let's go to the action browser, and we want to get key down, which will tell us what to do when a certain key is pressed. Right. So I'm going to say, okay, let's go find the up arrow key. So when the up arrow key is pressed, an event, and let's create a few events here. We want the up event, down, left, and right. Right. So that's the 4 events for the 4 different keys. So the up arrow, we're going to do the up event. It's going to tell you, well, we don't have the event ready, so let's do that as well. Add transition, up, down, left, right. So if you're kind of unfamiliar with this, the first class is going to have some information on Playmaker, and it will be a good refresher as well if you've kind of forgotten how to do it. So I'm going to kind of go through this quickly, but I'll also copy and paste a link to the refresher if you need it. Okay, so when people press the up arrow, we're going to send them to the up state. Okay, and I'm just going to copy and paste this a few times, and then let's do all the other keys as well. Down arrow is going to send people to the down transition, which goes to the down event that the down state that we'll do next. Let's hook up these keys. So the right arrow goes right, left arrow goes obviously left. Okay, I'm gonna save that. Okay, so in my up state, the first thing I want to do is the opposite of get key down. I want to get key up. So when the key is lifted, I want the state machine to go back to the idle state. Right, so it's very similar. I'm going to do, if I can just find the up arrow key here, and I'm going to use finished. Right, so if the up arrow is released, then we're going to send the player back to the idle state. I'm going to copy this a few times. Right. Down. So this is a slightly tedious process, but I'll try to get through this really quickly. So let's hook up all the states. Right. Okay. Now it's not going to do anything just yet, but I kind of want to set up the states first so we can make sure that that part is taken care of. So if we press play, let's just select the state machine here so we can see it. Alright, so when I press up, it's going to go to up state. When I release the button, it goes back to idle. Same for all the other keys. So that's good. So that means we can do different things when these keys are being pressed in these different states. Great.